wrong on it. Okay. For the question 7b, we already, as you know, we have the counters. The 3 of them are red, 10 of them are white, 5 of them are blue. So in total, how many counters are there? Anyone can tell me? Yeah, in total there are
20.
20 counters. So now for the question B. If the first counter taking out is green and it is not put it back to the back, so it means there are how many red now? If the one, this is, I take the first counter, taking the first one is green. So can you tell me how many red are there now? How many white are there? How many blue? How many green are there now? How many
3
red?
red.
Yeah, okay. 3 red. Red, I will just write it as R. How many white are there?
10.
10 white, 10 W. How many blue are there?
5.
5 blue. How many green are there?
0.
Are you sure? The first
1.
counter.
1.
So how many things that I take? Only one, right? So
1.
now the leftover, the green only leftover as one green. This is will be only one green. So now in total, how many counter are there on this bag? How many counter are there now?
19.
19. So now we only have the 19 counter and we are going to take the green counter. How many green counter are there in the bag now? How many green on this bag that I just draw with the ugly hand drawing? How many green?
1.
1. Out of how many counter in total?
19.
19. Okay. Is there anyone get confused at question 7b? Is there anyone get confused at question 7b?
No.
No? Okay. Now I will read the question 7b2. Red counter. How many red counter are there?
3.
3. Okay. 3 out of how many ya?
19.
Yeah. Is there anyone get confused? Why is it 3 out of 19? Not 3 out of 20? Is there anyone who's still getting confused? Is there anyone? No? Or have? Yeah.
No.
Okay. If you have no question, then I will move to the next question. Because some of you were wrong at the question 7b. So I discussed the question 7b. For the others question, I don't think you make mistake. So I'm not discussing all of the homework. I just discussed the wrong one. Okay. If you have any question, feel free to ask me. You can text me through the private comment on the Google Classroom. If you want to ask me at home after the class done. So please feel free to ask, clarify all of your doubt. Do not stay quiet. Because it is online, I cannot force all of you. I cannot check your binder paper or your textbook. So please be responsible to yourself. Okay, I will continue to the another probability using two-way table. This is two-way table is like this table. So on the left side and also the top side, we have the information. So like 17 in here, it means the number 17, it means there are 17 boys who are good in math. And then in here, the below 17, there is number 8. It means there are 8 boys who are not good in maths. And then the number 19 in here, it means there are 19 girls who are good in maths. And then there are 12 girls who are not good in maths. By looking at this table, can you tell me how many boys are there in this class?
17.
Are you sure? How many boys
25.
are there? Yeah. So
25.
in total, there are 25 boys. Correct. What about the girls? How many girls are there in total?
31.
Okay. So please read the anything, the information that is given properly. So how many students are there that is good in maths in total? In total, there are how many students that are good in maths?
36.
20 atau
No, it's not a probability. I'm asking the total students that are good in maths by looking at this table. Just read through this table. Aduh, my
36.
how many? 30?
6.
Yeah, how did you get 36? Because good
36.
at math. So I need to look the good at math. Both of them, I have to plus them become equals to 36. Not good at math, it will be how many?
20.
20.
20.
Okay. Now if I ask you the probability, how many students, what is the probability of meeting a boy that is good at math at this grade 10 class? What is the probability of meeting a boy who is good at math on this class?
17 atau 56.
Okay, good job. Is there anyone get confused? So 17, the boy who are good at maths is this number 17 out of the total. The total is 17 plus 19 plus 8 plus 12. So 17 out of 56, correct. Is there anyone having any question?
No.
No? Okay. If you have no question, let us move to the next slide. Okay. This is the example again. So I have the example, the two-way table in here. This is still readable, right? For you, or it is too small for you? The handwriting?
Readable.
Okay. If it is readable, then let us discuss it together. Using this table to estimate the probability that randomly selected student from the school is male. So how many male are there in total? To make it easier, it will be better if you make a table that having a total like this. So this is the total. Before, that's why I asked you, how many students are there that is good in maths? How many students are there who are not good in maths? How many students are there who are boy? How many students are there in total that is girl? So this is, it will be better before you do the question using probability, you find the total from each row and each column. So regularly eat breakfast, I need to plus 87 with 53 become 140. Does not regularly eat breakfast, also you have to plus them become 160. For the male, you plus them, go down 87 plus 68. The total female, it will be 53 plus 92, which is equals to 145. Is there anyone having question before I discuss the probability of the probability about the two-way table? Is there anyone having any question?
No.
Okay. If you have no question, then let us find the probability to find how many student that is male. Yeah, this is the male.
100.
55. Yeah,
100.
correct. In the total male, there are 155. The total people are there are 300. So just do 155 out of 300, which is equals to 0.517. It's already get round off, but you can keep it as fraction. So just keep it as fraction. No need to change it into a decimal. Now for the B, we have to, okay, maybe it will be better if we go to this, okay. That is male and regularly eat breakfast. How many students? Can you help me? How many students that is male and regularly eat breakfast?
87 atau
Out of how many? 87 out of how many? Correct? Out of how many in total? In total is 300. This is the total. That's why I told you, you make a table first, so later you don't have to plus it one by one. You just need to look at this table, so just write it as 87 by 300. Okay, is there
I don't see
anyone having, yeah, is there anyone having question at the question B? Is there any? No? Okay. If you are not asking anything through the chat box and not unmuting yourself, so it means you have no question. Okay, for the question C, female or regularly eat breakfast. How many is the
53.
probability? How many?
53.
Are you sure it says only 53? So we female. Female. It is or, not and. If or, we have to pick all the possible probability. If and, male and regularly at breakfast. So I have to take it's supposed to be male. It's supposed to be regularly breakfast. So it only 87. But now the question C is written or. So it means it can be female or it can be regularly eat breakfast. So if female, it can be the 53 and 92, right? And then for the second subsentence, the second phrase, it says regularly at breakfast. The one that eat breakfast, 87 and 53. So it means to get the probability for the question C, we have to plus the 87 with 53 with 92 out of 300. Is there anyone who get confused or still do not understand still? Or my explanation is too confusing? Is there anyone having any question? Hello?
No.
No? I think
No.
it's better for all of you to turn on the camera so I can see what are you doing. Because the chat box is empty, the voice is also, I mean, like I cannot hear any sound that answering me. Okay, come on, turn on the camera, please, please, please. So I can see what are you doing at home. Are you still listening to me? Please, 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 please. It's only Nico and Natalie who are turning on the camera. The others are not turning on camera. Thank you, Subhasa. How about the others? My God, good day. Thank you, Erika, Ains. Already. The others are not turning on the camera. How can I be sure if you are still joining my class? If no chat box coming from you, I cannot see what are you doing at home. You are not trying to unmuting yourself also. Feel free to ask whenever you have any question, and please try to answer. It's okay to answer the wrong question. I will not mad. It means you already try your best rather than you stay quiet and it's okay teacher, whatever. I don't, so please, 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 please try your best, try to pay attention. You are great 10 already. After this you will be having IGCSE. So you need to prepare yourself. You have to be responsible for your future, not me. I already tried my best to teach you as much as I can. Now it's also your job to try your best to study, to practice, to learn. Do not only stay quiet and waiting for the teacher. Maybe you can start at home, try to download past paper, try to practice. If you have any question, you know my email. You can email me something that is not related to the homework as long as it is about the maths or maybe about the IGCSE maths, I can answer it. So please do not stay quiet. You are grade 10 already. You will be having IGCSE soon. Prepare yourself. Do the best for yourself. Because I know all of you want the best for yourself. So it means you have to prepare all the best for you. Everything. Not only like this. So quiet and do not try anything. Okay, let's continue to the question D. Find the probability to meet a student that is male, given that the students eat breakfast. So it means it has to be male and eat breakfast. Oh, sorry. Given that the students regularly eat breakfast. So now we already know that the students will be regularly eat breakfast. So it means we will just focus on this row. Oopsie, the line is not straight. So we just need to focus on the first row. because given that the students regularly eat breakfast, so we just focus on this thing only. No need to focus to the other information because it says given that the student regularly eat breakfast. So we just need to focus on the row that having written regularly eat breakfast. So what is the probability of male that given the students eat breakfast? The probability, how many male are there at the students who are regularly eat breakfast? How many students on the, so okay, for the question D, it says given that the student regularly eats breakfast. So it means we just need to focus on the row of regularly eat breakfast. The other things we can ignore it first because the question D we just focus on the regularly eat breakfast. Now I want to find a male. How many male are there that is regularly eat breakfast? How many male are there?
87.
Yeah, 87. Oopsie, this is not finished yet. Yeah, before. Sorry. Uh, the question C, sorry, it's supposed to be 230, 232 out of 300. Forgot to type the denominator. For the question D is male. So we know the male, there are 87 male. Given that the students is regularly breakfast. So now we just focus on the regularly breakfast. So the total will be how many? Is it 140? Is it 155? Or is it 300? Which number is it? 87 out of how many?
140.
Yeah, it will be 140. Why is it by 140? Because we focus on the given that the student regularly eats breakfast. So we just focus on the first row. The other thing we ignore. So the total, we will take the total on the first row. We take the male on the first row. On the first row, there are 87 male. So 87 out of the total male on the total students on the first row, which is 140. Now I will move to the question E. Is there anyone having any question before I move to the question E? Is there anyone? Is there anyone?
No,
No?
teacher.
Okay. If you have no question, let us continue to the question E. For the question E, regularly eat breakfast given that the student is female. When we have the given that the student is female, so we just focus on the things that having label of female. The one that having label of female is the second column. So we will just focus on that things only. The other things we can ignore for the question E. Regularly eat breakfast. So what is the probability? Anyone can tell me? Hello. What is the probability of regularly eat breakfast given that the student is female? Okay, so on that row, how many?
53.
53 out of how many?
145.
Okay, good job. Thank you. Is there anyone who have any confusion or difficulty still? Hello? Hello?
No.
No, for sure. Okay. If you have no question, then I will move to the next slide. For sure, yeah, no question. Okay, then. Yeah. If you have no question, can you help me to answer this question? Okay, before we answer this question, the first thing we have to do is, okay, sorry. Yeah. Finding the total first. Anyone want to help me to find the total of man, woman, problem, and no problem? Can you help me to find the total first? Because it will be easier if we find the total before we finish before we answer the question. So how many men are there in total? Hello?
321.
321. Thank you. And then how many women are there in total?
322.
How many?
322.
322. Okay. How many people that are having problem in total?
134.
100. Sorry,
34.
334. How many people are having no problem?
309.
Okay. Is there anyone having any confusion on finding the total from each case? Before we find the grand total, is there anyone having any difficulties? I hope you have no. But if you have, let me know. It's okay to ask me any question. So how many people are already get surveyed in here?
643.
Okay, 643. Okay, when we already have it, when we already have the total, now we can answer the question, because it will be easier if we complete the table first before we answer the question. So later when we are going to answer the question, we will not using a calculator anymore. We will just see, and then we will not be using so many calculator. But if you directly answer it later for finding the total, you will type it using a calculator again and again. It will be taking more time. So it will be better if you complete the table first. Can you help me to find the probability of finding a woman on this survey? How many? The probability? That is
322.
yeah, so we find the total woman. The women in total are 322 out of the total. How many are there in total?
643.
Okay, thank you. I'll move to the question B. Has no problem with the issue. How many people has no problem?
334.
Are you sure? Has no problem. Has a problem. Sorry, I'm the one who I read it wrong way. So 334 who has a problem. In total, how many? How many students are there in total?
643.
643. Okay. So today my students only Natalie and also Erica, and those who type the answer to the chat box. The other I don't know where are they. The class is so quiet. I'll move to the question C. Male with no problem with the issue. How many male with no problem with the issue?
175.
Okay, thank you for those who already unmute her stuff and also type it through the chat box. Okay, I'll move to the question D. That is a female given the person has a problem with the issue. So we will be focusing, sorry, how many?
188
188.
per
Yeah, 188 out of how many?
643.
No, no, no. No.
322.
322. 334, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because 334, read the question properly. This is the clue. Given the person has the problem with the issue. So, I need to focus on the things with the problem. How many people are having problems? Problem. This is the word problem. So, I will just focus on this column of problem. So, it means in total, it will be 334, not 322, because given the person has a problem, not given the person is female. If the question given the person is female, So it will be something out of 322. But this is the person has a problem. So we need to look at the total of the column of problem. Okay. I will continue to the question E, or is there anyone having difficulties still before I move to the question E? Hello? Is there anyone having a problem or having any question with this problem?
No, teacher.
Really? For sure? For those, especially for those who never submit my homework and never say anything in my class, do not type anything to the chat box and not trying to answer anything. Is there anything confusing? Please feel free to ask, so later you can do your homework. If you stay quiet, later you will not be able to do the homework. Really? No question? Okay, if no question, I will move to the question E. Has no problem with the issue given that the person is female. So what is the probability? Has no problem given that the person is female. So which one?
134 by 322.
How many? How many? 434. Okay,
134
434.
by 322.
134. Sorry, 134 by how many?
322.
Yeah, 322. Is there anyone having any question or difficulties in here? Because it says given the person is female. So we will be focusing on the things that is woman. We focus on here only. Yeah, we do not focus on the other things. So in here the total female are 322, and then the one that having no problem on the that is female is 134. That's why it will be 134 out of 322. Is there anyone having any question, or it is still confusing? Is there anyone? Hello? No? Okay, if you have no question, I will move to the next question. Yeah, it's on your textbook, exercise 33.3, page 479. So maybe you can open your textbook and discuss it together with me. It's on your textbook, so you can open it and discuss it together with me. For the question 1, a student conducts a survey on the types of vehicles that pass his house. The results are shown below. How many vehicles pass the student's house? How many vehicles are there in total? Anyone already calculated? Someone told me it is 140. Is there anyone who got different answer? Or it is the
140
same?
also.
Yeah, 140. Okay then. If no one has the same answer, let us move to the question B. A vehicle is chosen at random from the result. Calculate the probability that it is a car. So what is the probability of getting a car? Oh my god. Is my slide dark?
Yes. I only see 140. So
Okay. Okay. So it will be how many? 28 out of 140, which is equals to 1 per 5. Okay, good job. Thank you for those who already answered it. For the question B2, a lorry, what is the probability?
6 per 140.
Okay, 6 per 140. Do you want to
Equal
simplify it?
per
Okay,
70.
3 out of 70. Okay, then. For the question 3, not a fan.
120 per 140.
30 per 1.
Not a fan.
120, 140.
120 by 140, which is equals to 6 by 7. Is there anyone having any difficulties or getting confused before I
No.
move? No? Okay. If you have no confusion, I will move to the next slide. If you have any confusion, feel free to interrupt me. by unmuting yourself or typing to the chat box. I'm reading the chat box. Okay, I'll continue to the question 2. In a class, data is collected about whether each student is right-handed or left-handed. This is the result. How many students are there in the class? How many students are there? Anyone already tried? Is it 32 or is there anyone who got different answer? Yeah, is it
Two.
or different?
32.
Okay, can you help me to find the total boys? How many boys are there in total?
14.
14. How many girls are there in total? Girls.
18.
18. Okay, okay. How many students that are left-handed?
5.
5. How many students are there that right-handed?
27.
27.
Okay, good job. Now we will answer the question B. What is the probability that the student is a girl? So what is the probability?
18 per 32.
Okay, good job. Which is equals to, oops, sorry, equals to 9 by 16. Is it? Or is there anyone? Or maybe I make a wrong calculation? Is it? Okay. For the question 2, left-handed, how many students are there? What is the probability? Is it 5 by 32 or is there anyone got different answer?
No.
Yeah, okay then. A right-handed boy,
12.
12 out of,
Ter- 14.
yeah, huh? How many?
Or 32. 32.
Yeah, 12 out of 32. This is still simple because the question is only right-handed. If it is right-handed, so it means out of the total. But like example, it is a right-handed, it is a boy given that the student is right-handed. So it will be a different. So that's why read the question properly. Probability is so easy as long as you want to read the question properly. For the question 4, not a right-handed boy.
2 out of 32.
2 out of, are you sure?
32.
20.
How many? Not a right-handed boy.
Out
How
of
many?
20.
How many?
20 out of 32.
So it, yeah, 20 out of 32. Yeah. How many it
Yes.
will be if we simplify it?
5 per
8. Yeah.
8.
Is there anything confusing? I
No.
hope no. Okay. If nothing is confusing, let us move to the question 3. Yeah, we still have 4 minutes, so I think it will be enough to move the question 3. Okay, for the question 3, as you can see, there are a table. Can you tell me how many books are there in total? How many books are there in total? There are 12 romance, 22 thriller, and then 8 horror. Historical, there are 6 books, and so on. So how many books are there in total?
70.
70. Is there anyone who got different answer? Or it is the same 70?
Same.
Okay, because I got it as 70 also. So how many books are there in total? There are 70 books. Okay, for the question B. Wait. Okay, for the question B, before in total there are 70 books. And then can you tell me the probability of getting a thriller book? What is the probability of thriller book?
22 per
22 per
70.
70. Can we simplify it?
11
Out
per
of
35.
35. Okay. A horror or a romance? How many is the probability? Horror or a romance?
20 per 70.
So we have the horror which is equals to 8. The romance is 12 or means we have to plus them. So we plus the 12 and 8, it will be 20. in total is 70, so it will be 2 by 7. Okay. Now for the question 3, not a horror or romance. So how many it will be? Yeah, it will be 5 by 7. Is there anyone who get confused to get 5 by 7? Because we already have a horror or a romance. And then for the question 3, not a horror or romance. As you know, the total probability is 1. So we can do 1 minus 2 per 7, which is equals to 5 per 7. Or you can do it one by one. So not a horror or a romance. So we can plus this, plus with his thriller, historical, cookery, biography, and other. We can plus them all. It's also okay. The easier way we can do 1 minus 2 per 7, which is equals to 5 per 7. Because we already have a horror or a romance. In here also horror or a romance. The difference there is a letter not. So we just do 1 minus the result or the probability of a horror or a romance. Now not a biography. What is the probability of not a biography? Is it 66 by 70? Or is there
Yes.
anyone who get different answer? Okay, can we simplify it?
33 per 35.
Okay, is there anyone who get confused so far? Or is there anything confusing? No? Okay. If you have no difficulties, I think that's all for today's class. Yeah, it's already done. I'm not giving you any homework for today. But please, for those who haven't finished the homework, for the old homework, even though it's already the earliest June, it's okay. I'm still waiting. So please kindly submit it. Yeah. For the Venn diagram, we will be discussing tomorrow, not tomorrow, next week maybe, or maybe tomorrow with teacher Nur. Okay. I think that's all for today's class. Good afternoon and thank you, students.
Good
Thank you,
teacher.
teacher.
Nice day.
Have a nice day.